Puck gets a little nervous about the puck. So I'm just going to show you how to do it. Just do that. You're the MC, right?
Yeah, I think I don't know if you have the initials.
Okay. So just be ready.
Which one you like?
I just need to show you my...
Or do you want me to stay up?
I'll ask you. Yeah. She would rather have it because you started?
I'll go this way. And then do it here. I don't know which angle. Can we move this? I don't think we can move this.
We can move it back, right?
No, I.
You are. I don't see anyone even working them, so.
Good morning. Okay. Good morning and welcome to the 2025 Stoughton High School Hall of Fame induction. I am Anna O'Connell, the National Honor Society President. On behalf of the staff and students, I would like to welcome Stoughton School Committee Chair Chris Shannon, Superintendent Dr. Baeta, Assistant Superintendents Mr. Colantonio and Mr. Ford, Stoughton faculty, staff, and students, and of course our distinguished inductees and their honored guests. At this time, I would like to introduce Assistant Superintendent and former Principal, Mr. Colantonio, for a few words of welcome.
Thank you, Anna. The heavy duty of being the MC for this morning's ceremony. Great job so far. Welcome everyone to Stoughton High School. On behalf of Ms. Miller and the administrative team at Stoughton High School, the faculty of Stoughton High School, the students of Stoughton High School, it is my honor and pleasure to welcome the students here today, our honorees and their families today. And we do this Hall of Fame ceremony here at Stoughton High School. It gives us an opportunity, rightfully, first, primarily, to honor our inductees. Two interesting choices today. One 1969 graduate, one 2022 graduates. Both graduates sat students where you're sitting today. Our 2022 graduate, literally where you're sitting today, and then our 1969 graduate. in the old building. I think Frederick did both buildings, actually, technically. And we do this in front of our students because these honorees today are being inducted for extraordinary achievements, and you'll hear about those achievements and how amazing they are. And they've certainly gone beyond the town of Stoughton and accomplished a great deal. At the same time, they are just like you. They are students who are here at this high school, who sat where you're sitting. They attended the classes you're attending. They might have had different teachers back then, but, and just like you, they might not have quite known where life would take them when they left the halls of Stoughton High School in the town of Stoughton ultimately. So as you sit here to listen to the extraordinary achievements that you'll hear about today, students, I would welcome you to appreciate what you're hearing, but also make that connection to these two inductees being just like you. They were just Stoughton High School kids. They were Stoughton residents, and then they went on to accomplish some amazing things that you'll hear about. So on behalf of Stoughton High School Principal Ms. Miller, the faculty and the staff at Stoughton High and the administrative team, I want to welcome everybody here today, our honored guests, their families, the inductees, representatives, superintendents, former superintendents, and the NHS students running the show. So welcome to the Hall of Fame induction ceremony for 2025, and let's get the show on the road.
Thank you, Mr. Colantonio. If able, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, which will be led by National Honor Society Secretary Layla Bernard. Following the pledge, please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem, which will be sung by Azalea Torres and Julius McCann.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, in liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Thank you. At this time, I am pleased to welcome to the podium former and retired Stoughton Public Schools Superintendent Mr. Anthony L. Sarno.
Thank you. Welcome. It's great to be home. I'd like to begin by speaking, saying a few words about Joanne Blundstrom. She's on the program in front, stating it's initiated by Joanne McAvoy Blundstrom. She's she was a long-time Stoughton resident. She was a school committee member. She was a select woman. She was active with the Stoughton Historical Society, and she just loved Stoughton. She was a grand lady. When I was superintendent, she had called me one day in 2003. I'm not that old, but in 2003, and she wanted to meet with me to discuss an idea that she had. And we had Hall of Fame most valuable players in sports. We've awarded music, but we never really looked at our graduates and what they had done with the education that they received in Stoughton. So we met, and she said, we have so much in Stoughton to appreciate, and I would like to see if we could do something about recognizing them. So after another long discussion, we set up a committee. The committee was made up of Stoughton Historical Society members, made up of staff, administrators, and especially we had student representation. And as a result of those meetings that we had, we came up with the title of Extraordinary Achievement because they are extraordinary. We had many graduates that went on to do extraordinary things. We decided on the requirements, and after the requirements were completed, and we didn't have time that year, so in 2004 was the first year that we had inductees. And over the years, as you can see in the program, we had some pretty unbelievable things accomplished. We had, just to give you a few examples, we had the originator, D'Angelo's. We had the owner and the originator of the one second. No. Honeydew Donuts in Stoughton graduate. We had generals, we had musicians, we had presidents of auto companies, and so on and so forth. And again, we were very proud of them. And I'd like to, at this time, just thank the Stoughton Historical Society for their partnership in this fantastic award ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sarno. Please welcome National Honor Society Vice President Michaela Pierre to the podium to introduce our first inductee.
William J. Coulter was a proud graduate of Stoughton High School, class of 1969. Bill was the only son and the second oldest of the 5 Coulter kids who lived in the tight-knit neighborhood of Ewing Drive in Stoughton. He grew up with a close group of friends from the class of 1969 and stayed friendly up until his unexpected passing in 2019. Stoughton was his lifelong home. According to his friends and colleagues, Bill lived his life helping people and making a difference. Whether you were introduced to him while running a marathon or working a detail, he was that rare human that you never forget. He took his oath to protect and serve to heart in every way. He stood up for the less fortunate and gave assistance to the most needy. He did all of this quietly, behind the scenes, never looking for the recognition his actions deserved. He was funny, kind, caring, mentally and physically strong, inspiring, and real. He was one of a kind, irreplaceable, and the kind of person who impacts your life forever. William's sister, Nancy Puckett, will be speaking on his behalf.
Yes, please. Appreciate that. Got it? Okay. Well, this is like a flashback. My brother and my sisters and myself graduated from Stoughton High School, and of course, the building was not as impressive as it is today. We were in the A building and the science building, and that was it. And I'm sure if you were ever over there, the floors creaked and you thought you were going to slide right through. But I want to thank the superintendent of schools, Dr. Joseph Beda, and Matt Colantonio, and Ms. DeSano, who was also a teacher here when we were here, and the National Honor Society and the school committee for inviting us to participate in this wonderful honor for our brother and friend. A special thanks to Mary and Bob Reese, who were close friends of my brother's, for nominating him for this prestigious award. And thank you to my family for helping me with this presentation. If you like it, that's great. If you don't, I'll point them out to you later. You can do it now. Bill Coulter was a member of the Stoughton High School class of 1969 and a lifelong resident of Stoughton. He led an extraordinary life that suddenly ended when he passed away in 2019. He was a law enforcement officer, an athlete, and a philanthropist. If my brother could speak to you right now, he would simply say thank you. Thank you for seeing me. Thank you for seeing the work and for understanding that even though I am no longer physically here, the echoes of what I tried to do still carry forward. Detective Lieutenant William Coulter loved the Massachusetts State Police, and that is where he dedicated his life. It was so much more than a job to him. His dedication to service began when he entered the U.S. Coast Guard during the Vietnam War era. His lifelong goal was always to be a Massachusetts State Trooper. Beginning in 1974 until his death, he served with many units within the state police, amounting to over 44 years of service. Young Trooper Bill Coulter began his career in Troop C Grafton, where there was no match for his tenacious patrol of the road. He served in many bureaus of the Mass State Police, including Major Crime, Special Services, Academy Staff, and Ombudsman. He was promoted from Trooper to Corporal, Sergeant, Lieutenant, and Detective Lieutenant. He attended the FBI National Academy in Quantico, Virginia. He also attended Hamburger U from McDonald's. He exemplified everything that the state police stands for. He gave his heart and soul to the job and was a role model and inspiration to so many. He built relationships and he changed lives. He was a dedicated servant to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Billy believed strongly in physical fitness and completed more than 150 marathons, including 36 consecutive Boston marathons and 25 Iron marathons. Now, an Ironman triathlon is 2.4-mile swim, followed by a 112-mile bike ride, followed by 26.2-mile marathons. Pretty impressive. During the 2004 Boston Marathon, while he was battling cancer, he fought through and ran with a feeding tube, finishing the race alongside his Dana-Farber oncologist. Billy was the biggest cheerleader to anyone who stepped out of their comfort zone and into marathoning, some of who are here today who have run marathons. He has led hundreds of Mass State Police troopers to better health and fostered an environment of camaraderie between state and local law enforcement agencies throughout the Commonwealth. Bill was chairman of the Cops for Kids with Cancer, a charity that has given out more than $6 million to over 1,000 New England families. He was a leading force behind the charity that provides financial support to families of children receiving cancer care. He was passionate about this cause since he himself was a cancer survivor. He was given a 16% chance of survival and fought and beat stage 4 head and neck cancer. He shared his strength and support to countless people battling cancer, many of whom were state police families. This endeavor gave him the opportunity to mesh police departments throughout the state with a common goal of taking care of the most vulnerable among children. He gave hope to so many people who didn't think there was hope. Bill was always there for anyone who needed it at any time. Billy Coulter impacted the lives of so many and is an expiring example of a life well lived. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Puckett, for your words, which will certainly inspire me and my classmates. It is my pleasure to introduce National Honor Society Treasurer Nifemi Fenwa to introduce our second inductee.
Frederick Richard, known as Frederick Flips, is a 2024 Olympics bronze medalist in gymnastics. He has earned national titles and international recognition for his dynamic routines and consistency across multiple events. Beyond his athletic achievements, Frederick is admired for inspiring the new generation of young kids through both his performances and his engaging presence online. With passion, pride, and a love for the sport, Frederick continues to push the boundaries of gymnasts while representing his country at the highest level.
Can I take this off? I'm gonna take this off. Look at you guys. You look so bored. No, I'm kidding. It's funny, I was here 4 years ago. I missed your class by 1 year. So I graduated when you guys went to your 9th grade. So there's very small age difference, which is crazy to think about. But I also can remember it very clearly because it's been a short period of time. So I can think about what I'd be feeling if I was in your seat right now. I'd be thinking, I'm bored, I'm hungry, you know, like, come on, what's going on right now? And now I can think about what type of presentation would I want to give if I was on the stage? Because 4 years later, I am on the stage. I was exactly where you are, and fast forward now, things have been achieved. And I think my two goals for this presentation: one, keep you guys entertained; two, give you the sauce. The sauce is real. It is what got me to this level. There are things that can get you to the highest level. We all, deep down inside, have a goal, have some goals to be bigger, to stand out, to actually do something. But sometimes we're in a system where it's easier to try to fit in, to kind of hit the expectations that everybody else tells you is pretty good. And so we roll with that flow. And I'll tell you more about how I kind of broke free from that. But first, I'm just going to thank some very important people in my life, and I'll tell you why. First, my father and mother right there in the front seat. Again, I'm 4 years older than you. I woke up this morning just like you, not wanting to get out of bed at 7 a.m. Flew in last night from University of Michigan at 9 p.m., landed at midnight. Had to turn in a college assignment in before midnight. I have to fly back right after this and go to my practice later today. I still have other classes to complete before Friday, projects just like you guys. And it's a busy life. It's not easy. But I'm still doing it. And it's not just me using willpower. I have great people around me supporting me. My parents right here taught me how to dress. They still clown me for not ironing my shirt correctly, but taught me how to dress. My father taught me how to act, how to speak right, so I could be able to give this presentation to you guys. All these things have played an important role in me getting where I am. So first, I want to thank my mom and dad. Yeah. Second, I definitely want to thank the Stoughton faculty, of course, in town of Stoughton. I know it's easy to think, like they're here for us, they teach us, it's their job, But I graduated 4 years ago, and after coming back from the Olympics, they didn't have to throw a parade in my town. They didn't have to let me drive a McLaren up the street of Stoughton with police escorts going down Stoughton. You know, that's the town supporting and loving people like us doing great things. So always respect these people because they'll come back and support you later on. So that's two. Thank you, guys. Third, and most important, which is kind of a large group of people, I just call that my team, internal team. What is that? That's people like my sister who is managing a lot of operations of how I can balance everything. That's people like my coaches, my teammates who are there training with me every day in the gym. People think you get to this level on your own. Like you're in the gym every day, you're training hard, and you're by yourself just giving everything. But really the path is very different. You come to the gym to hang out with your boys, best friends, hang out in the gym, crack jokes, and you do that process for years and years and years until finally you're at this bigger stage. My team handles the social media. I'm, of course, focused on training and reaching the highest level, but we've got other people on my team focused on telling my story, reaching millions of people, people focused on keeping me healthy. When I have these crazy ideas, hey, I want to go to Uganda. I want to raise money for kids in Uganda. We raised about $60,000 this year to get equipment to kids. That's my team doing all of that work. I decided to break the backflip world record this year, 1,111 backflips in 24 hours. My back still hurts. But people think that was really hard on me, very impressive. I can tell you this, there were at least 4 people on my team that day who the night before had to set up the facility, the online stream, the equipment, and they started at about 6 p.m. the day before. There were malfunctions with equipment, there were things not working. These people stayed at my gym from 6 p.m. the whole entire night. They didn't leave the building, they worked till 5 a.m. when I came in the morning. They were up the whole time. And then they started a 24-hour stream with me. That means they went over 36 hours without sleeping, just working for me. That's crazy. That's what true team is. These are people around me that are willing to sacrifice anything for me to get me to the highest level. These are the people that create these successes. Again, I'm 4 years older than you. I couldn't have done this by myself. I'm not some crazy, impressive super athlete, even though that's how they paint the Olympian. We're just people who are in a great system with a great team around us. So I guess my first advice for what it takes to get to this next level, whether your goals is make a lot of money in your life, whether your goal is to have the fame, the success in your career, it starts with a team. You cannot do it on your own. A team that's going to either push you and keep you on track, not falling off the track, or a team that's going to sacrifice hours to just benefit you. That's very powerful. The other thing I want to think about in my life is the aspect of luck. It took a lot of luck for me to get to this stage. People think the luck might be when I'm competing, something goes right. That's not the luck. The luck is the fact that I was born into a family that was able to fund everything I did. I was born into a family that was able to make sacrifices for me. I came to a school that I enjoyed. I was kind of like you guys. I wasn't obsessed with my classes or loving classes, but there were teachers that inspired me in different ways to still learn something, and I did take a lot away from it. That luck aspect isn't just people giving you things, it's all the things that people didn't take from you. You know, I can just imagine if I didn't have a mother, or if I didn't have a father, or if I didn't have teachers that were caring about me, if I had a coach that I hated my whole life, there's no way I could get where I wanted to go. So it's easy to look at all the things that you have and say you want more, but look at all the things you don't have and be grateful for that, all the problems in life that you don't have. That's that luck aspect that really takes you to the top. And again, it's just crazy to think about. 4 years ago, I was in your situation. I just want all of you guys to remember you can dream big. It's not embarrassing. I have a lot of goals sometimes, and I don't want to tell other people about it because it seems unrealistic. When I was in school, just like you guys, I'd be chilling in that seat with the hood on, relaxing, not telling people I'm going to be an Olympian, not telling people I want to start businesses, I want to reach millions of people, because it was kind of embarrassing. It's like, he's aiming way too big. That's just unrealistic. You know, we're in Stoughton, average town. How are you gonna get to that level? But we're not in an average town. We're in a great town. It gives us everything we need to reach the highest level. So I say dream big. It's not embarrassing. If I heard you guys with big dreams right now in the crowd, I'd have a lot of respect for you. If you start talking about this stuff, people older than you, smarter than you, will come and help you. These are the keys, the sauce to getting to this highest level. But thank you guys. Yeah. And one other thing, when some of you guys make it to wherever you're trying to go, which will happen, come back to Stoughton. It's very important. Give these speeches to other kids like you. Bring the community together. That's how we get stronger. That's how we have more successful people coming out of this same town. I'm here to help you guys. If anybody wants help in any area, connections in any area. And I'll be back in 2 weeks, the Frederick Flips Fair at Stoughton High School. Again, I want to bring the community together. I want us to have fun, connect. And again, there's going to be a lot more just like me, where in 4 years, you're in a whole different point of your life. So embrace it, dream big, and let's do it.
Thank you, Frederick. I am certain your words will motivate and encourage our students to strive for excellence. At this time, I would like to call up Superintendent Dr. Joseph Baeta for a few closing remarks. Please welcome Dr. Baeta to the podium.
At this time, before I do my closing remarks, I'd like to bring up Representative Ted Phillips for a special recognition.
Good morning, everybody. It's a privilege to be here with you this morning and to be a part of this unbelievable tradition. It's been going on for years, and I am so excited to be a part of it now. I can't wait to hopefully be at an induction ceremony for hopefully somebody sitting out here in the crowd this morning. One of the things that I'm very, very struck by with our nominees today is how they managed to reach great heights in their profession and then continue to take it further. Bill Coulter was an exceptional member of the Massachusetts State Police, but he used that position to then go beyond and raise millions and millions of dollars to fight childhood cancer. That's incredible. Frederick is he's incredible, sorry. Frederick Richard is an Olympic medalist, but he is not resting on that. He is using that position to revolutionize his sport and to open it up to people who have not been able to see themselves participating in that. So the incredible caliber of people that we are inducting today is really just something to behold. And as part of that, I'm just so pleased to be here on behalf of the Massachusetts House of Representatives to present citations to both the Coulter family and to Frederick as a way of just our saying thank you from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Thank you for the work that Bill did, Frederick, for the work that you do. Please continue to do it. We need it more than ever, and we're just so proud to have you as members of the Stoughton community. Thank you.
Well, first of all, one of the proudest moments of being a superintendent and as a former high school principal is just to look into the crowd and to see you listening and being respectful. So thank you for doing that today to our colleagues and friends that are here being recognized. Today, we celebrated not just achievements, but the spirit behind them, the dedication, the resilience, and the quiet moments of effort that led to extraordinary results. You have strived for excellence, led with integrity, and made a positive impact on our community the region, nationally, and yes, even internationally. Each story connects us across generations, disciplines, and experiences, reminding us that true achievement is never just personal, but also inspires others. The power of purpose and passion, along with perseverance, talent, and yes, some luck, are key to this success. As one educator once said, and I quote, "Excellence isn't a destination, it's a way of life," end quote. So to the Hall inductees, congratulations to you, your families, and your friends. And remember, as we always say, once a night, always a night. Thanks.
I would like to thank you all for coming today to recognize the achievements of William Coulter and Frederick Richard as they have been inducted into our Hall of Fame of Extraordinary Achievement. Plaques containing the inductees' pictures and short bios will be placed among the other Hall of Fame inductees located by the main entrance of the high school. Congratulations to William Coulter and Frederick Richard for their many achievements. This concludes our ceremony. Please remain seated for further instructions.
I'm going to ask that all the guests please remain seated. We're going to dismiss the students first, then we'll give you an opportunity to take some photos, and then we'll send you to the next destination. So please remain seated for a moment.